So check it out. In today's review, we're gonna take a look at the Topo Designs Rover Pakt Classic backpack. In this video, we're gonna break down this bag, talk about pros, cons, and pack it out. Very colorful and lively, great aesthetic. 2 external water bottle holders, but no ventilation. There's not a lot of padding. But you're gonna wanna stick around to the end of the video, because if you're just not quite feeling the Rover pack, then don't worry, I got your back. I'm gonna make a few alternative bag recommendations that might better suit your needs. But first, to the review desk we go. All right, let's talk about the gist of the Topo Designs Rover Pakt Classic. A modest brand that started in Colorado in the US, Topo Designs has been blowing up over the past few years, as they're known for their simple, quirky, and highly colorful product lines. And I think out of all their bags, the Rover Pakt Classic is probably their signature trademark product. Some of its top features: it's a top loader with buckle access to the main compartment, which also has a drawstring closure, a quick access pocket on the front, and on the top, decently well padded shoulder straps, and the ability to compress the bag from multiple locations. It's advertised to be a 20-liter bag, but I will say it doesn't feel quite like 20 liters. Like, to get full 20 liters, you gotta really loosen the top up and really pack this thing out. I'd say it probably packs a bit more closer to like 15 to 16 liters. This bag currently comes in dozens of color options. Let's do a quick dimension check. About 20 inches tall, 11 inches wide, and a depth of about an inch and a half when not packed out. Topo does not mention the weight of this bag on their site, which I don't like. So I'm gonna weigh it for you. Don't get me wrong though, it's super light. A very respectable 1.38 pounds. This is the Rover Pakt Classic when it's empty. This is the Rover Pakt Classic when it's fully packed out and worn on me. I'm 5'8". And this is the Rover Pakt Classic when it's packed out and worn on Margaret, who is 5'2". And we're gonna pack out this bag throughout the entire review so you can see exactly what it fits. Topo Designs offers a reasonable lifetime warranty against manufacturing defects. And for all you see before you, the Rover Pakt Classic runs around $100 US. And if at any point in this review you're thinking to yourself, my God, that's a beautiful bag, I'm buying one, and you're gonna make a purchase, we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. Reason being, that link makes sure that you get the best price, and we oftentimes have discount codes. But that link also helps to support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel and team, so we can keep making the best bag reviews on the web. Thank you very much. Okay, let's talk about the front of the Topo Designs Rover Pakt Classic backpack. And with the front, let's just kind of take a moment to acknowledge the aesthetic. Because aside from price, I think the aesthetic is the #1 reason why people want to buy this bag, right? And that's because A, very colorful and lively and youthful in that sense. But also B, in a way that's not like kid-like, it's still got some maturity to it, because of its ode to its sort of heritage hiking style. But it should be noted, at that $99 price point, we're not gonna be getting the most premium materials. You can see right here, we've got a couple of different nylons going on. The bottom is a 1000D nylon, which is really great for abrasion resistance. And the top is a 420D nylon, which is a bit lighter, but has a really nice look and feel to it. And a 210D for the interior lining. And what's good about this nylon is that it's actually quite light, and the 1000D has a really great durability to it, right? Because it needs to be abrasion resistant. It's kind of hitting the ground a lot. But this is not gonna be the most weather resistant nylon on the market. There's no like DWR spray or PU backing or any finish that helps repel water. So if you're looking for a highly weather resistant bag, this is not gonna be quite it. It's a bit more basic, but it definitely gets the job done if you're looking for something simple. You got Topo's logo right here. Nice little orange neon patch. And then right above that, we have the quick access pocket. And it is a pretty quick access pocket. You know, you can just kind of swing the bag over when you're wearing it, unzip, grab what you need. It's accessible with this very nifty zipper puller right here, and a chunky YKK. Are you a 10? Oh yeah. That is a 10 right there, baby. Chunky zipper, really satisfying to open and to close. And when you're inside that compartment, there's no additional organization. But I do love the choice of this yellow lining, as it helps to create a highlight effect, which makes it easier to find the gear that's in your bag, wherever it might be. Especially in a pocket like this, you know, things can just get kind of thrown in there. So let's throw a few things in there. So for me, I mean, I'm just gonna throw things that I want quicker access to, right? Notebook with some pens, some Tylenol, AirPods, and a portable battery. The one great thing about this pocket is that it has these little pull tabs right here, which make it easier to open and to close the pocket. Now from there, let's move north and kind of start to transition into the middle section, but let's talk about these buckles and this front lid. The buckles are great because it gives it that kind of heritage aesthetic. It just looks classy, kind of clean. But it doesn't always feel clean because you are getting this excess dangle that's sort of flopping all over the place. And one thing that I find very annoying about this pack is all that excess dangle. Like, look at it, you got the dangle here, dangle here, dangle there. I mean, there's just a lot of nylon. It's like, it kind of looks like an evil character. I see like the face and the teeth and like, I'm coming to haunt your dreams. But like, you know, true story, like this amount of dangle can get quite annoying over time. And what can also get annoying is accessing the main compartment. Because every time you want to get in there, you got to unclip these bad boys, opens a flap, undo the whole drawstring thing, and then get in there. And you know, now we're into the middle section. So let's transition. Let's talk about the middle of the Topo Designs Rover Pakt Classic. And we're already here. And this is just called a top loader, right? This is a traditional old school style backpack, right? When you're like hiking in the mountains in the 50s, right? Like all backpacks used to be like this. And then over the years, backpack makers realized, oh my God, we can do like clamshell openings and back openings and 270-degree openings. There's so many different ways to open a backpack now. This is keeping it classy, but sometimes keeping it classy keeps it more difficult. I'll explain why in a second, but let me do a couple other points about the middle of the backpack first before we actually pack the main compartment out. On either side of the bag, we have water bottle holders. I got a 22-ounce Earthwell. You can see it's a nice fit. But let's see if it fits a 1-liter insulated Yeti, and that is not really kind of getting in there. So keep in mind, it's good for smaller, sleeker bottles, but not the bigger ones as much. And you can see we have these 1-2 compression straps on both sides. These are great for helping to kind of compress your bag, especially when you're traveling on like a budget airline. They're like, no, you're 1 inch over, and it's like, no, I'm not, watch this. And you just compress that effer, you know? But these compression straps are also good because they can help to keep your water bottle in place. You can take like a carabiner and clip your water bottle to the compression strap, just giving you a little bit extra peace of mind. And before we pack out the main compartment, we also have another quick-ish access pocket here. Yet again, a YKK number 10 zipper. Same super high vis lining in the interior, and a key leash. Not the greatest key leash because this thing is like so small. Like, couldn't you have given me some more slack, Topo? And that just kind of makes it harder to kind of use it because you gotta like take the whole bag off and unzip, and you know, you can see what I'm doing right now in the B-roll, right? But I'm glad to have this pocket. So I'm gonna clip my keys on and also put a phone and my wallet in there. And yet again, we have these pull tabs on either side, which just makes the pocket easier to open and to close. And all it's fun and fine and dandy, but it's so much less fun in my experience when you gotta do this whole top loading thing. Let me kind of show you why. So you can see down there, it's like not quite a black hole, it's like a yellow hole. And I really appreciate that high vis lining because like, oh my God, otherwise it would be the 7th layer of down there. Hello! But you can see the main compartment is quite minimalist. There's no additional organization, just this sleeve at the back. Now Topo has the audacity to say this is a padded laptop sleeve because there's not a lot of padding really going on. There is some on the back, don't get me wrong, right? But that's like back panel padding. But this thing itself is just the lining. If you're gonna use this as a laptop backpack, to put your laptop in a real padded laptop sleeve before inserting into here. And we're gonna link you to our roundup of the best laptop sleeves somewhere. Hopefully here, or there. It'll be somewhere. But the laptop sleeve can fit up to a 15-inch, so my 13-inch MacBook Pro fits with room to spare. And oh, and actually we made a mold of a 16-inch MacBook Pro. Let's just see if it fits. Ooh, good news for all you 16-inch MacBook Pro owners out there. The laptop sleeve on this bag can fit your laptop. But please, get a real laptop sleeve, double wrap it. Safety first, kids. Now let's load it out with some more stuff. All right, as you see, I got a couple of tech pouches, hard drive, book, umbrella, overhead headphones, and a sweater. I'm gonna throw that sweater on the bottom. Tech pouch. You can see like, I'm trying to show this camera what's going on, but it's really hard to see what's in there. Another tech pouch, hard drive, umbrella on the top in case it rains. Got my book, and headphones, easy to access, right there on the top. Go ahead and close this, throw the excess dangle inside, close it up. And I'm not gonna lie, she looks beautiful. And that's what you gotta understand about this backpack, is it's really a form over function type situation, in my opinion, because it's like, oh God, cool, now I'm cold. Oh, okay. Unclip both these things, undo this freaking drawstring, right? Open this thing up. And now, oh God, okay. I gotta take stuff out. You know, like it's just like more modern backpacks are built for a bit more convenience in this sense. But some people just love that old school look and feel. And if you're still here, that's probably you. And if that's the case, more power to you, dude. That's what I love about these days. There's a backpack for everyone out there. Because I don't know if you know, there's actually like a backpack revolution happening in the world. And there's this whole new community coming out of it. It's called the carry community. And it's just crazy, all this new amazing gear that's coming out there, whether it's slings or bags or tech pouches. So if that excites you the way that it clearly excites me, and you wanna stay on top of what's happening, then you're gonna wanna check out the Nomads Nation newsletter. I send it out a couple times a month. It gives you an insider look at what's happening in the world of bags. If you're still watching this, it's probably because you think bags are pretty cool. And you should definitely check out the newsletter, which you can do in the description below. Just search for this globe icon. Back to this guy. All right, let's talk about the back of the Topo design Rover Pakt Classic. We've got a very basic top handle right here, just very standard nylon webbing. It's decent for being able to hold your bag with, but also to hang your bag with, especially when you're at like the airport, those dirty ass bathrooms, right? Just kind of pop that up top, good to go. And one thing to know about the back of the bag is you have a lot of external lash points. We got one at the top, 2 on the bottom corners, and 1 on the bottom here. And you got 2 more plastic ones on each shoulder strap. These external lash points are great if you like to carry things externally on your bag. You can take a carabiner, clip it on, just gives you a little bit extra carrying space. Not really my thing though. Like, are you someone who likes to clip things onto bags and carry them? I always hate the way it feels. It's like bumping against me and just annoying the crap out of me, but let me know if that's like more your cup of tea. The back panel has a little bit of padding, but no ventilation. You know, some more modern bags have like cuts and like 3D sort of design to promote breathability. This does not have that, which means it'll be a significantly hotter bag on those sweaty summer days. But I do think it's in line with the price point. Remember, this is 99 bucks. This is not like the most premium bag. I think definitely for what you're paying for this bag, what you're getting is pretty fair. And then finally on the shoulder straps, pretty well padded. I love the design of these like black shoulder straps and the powder blue nylon webbing sort of cutting right down the middle. I mean, this, Topo Designs is a company that gets it. They get the aesthetic. But one thing they don't get is how to keep dangle out of my life. Because I can accept the compression dangle and the front buckle dangle. I can accept that. I'm hesitant to, but I cannot accept this dangle. Because you can see when you're wearing the bag and you're like me, I'm not the biggest dude, so like nice and tight, and these things are flopping all over the place. They could have just given you like these little loops, just to kind of keep them in place, push them back a little bit. It would have cost like an extra few pennies, but they didn't. And I hate that. Hashtag stop the dangle. Good news is that you can buy these dangle stoppers, AKA web holders, online, but at 99 bucks, I wish that it would come with a pack. And yeah, I think that's about it. Now, let's take this bag outside to truly test its comfort. Aaron, 20 minutes from now, what do you think about the comfort of this bag? So, walking around wearing this bag for about 20 minutes now, and I gotta say, for the price point of around 100 USD, pretty comfortable. The con side, yeah, there's no back ventilation really going on, so in those hot summer sweaty days, that's gonna suck. And this dangle situation is driving me crazy. But having said that, the back panel has a little bit of structure to it, which helps provide a little bit of like relief in that sense. And also the shoulder straps feel well padded, not super bulky, but at the price point, I can't complain about what's happening. It's 100 bucks. All right, let's take it back upstairs to the studio to talk about the pros and the cons. Overall pro number 1, it's got a great aesthetic. Overall pro number 2 is all the impressive color options that it has. And pro number 3 is the fact that it has not 1, but 2 external water bottle holders. But no pack is perfect. Here are some cons. Con number 1, gonna be access to that main compartment. Con number 2 is just kind of all the dangle this bag's bringing to the table. And con number 3 is the laptop compartment could use a bit more padding. But if you've taken all the pros and all the cons into consideration, and you're gonna make a purchase, just a gentle reminder that we do ask that you do so using the first link in the description below. Thank you very much. But perhaps you're not quite sold. You stuck around for those alternative recommendations that I promised. Let's walk over there, chat about them. All right, so as promised, let's put this guy away. And alternative recommendation number 1 is going to be the Pakt Everyday Backpack. This is for you if when I was breaking down the Topo Classic, you were like, you know what, it kind of looks cheap to me. I want an old school heritage style backpack, but I don't mind investing in premium materials and feature sets. That's what Pakt does well. It's not cheap, but it's so much more premium compared to Topo Designs. And to learn more about this bag, take a look at the description below and you'll find a link to our full review. Alternative recommendation number 2 is going to be any bag by Mopak. These guys are new on the scene, and it's gonna be a great option for you if you like the price point of Topo, around 100 USD, but you want something that's still colorful, but maybe a bit more modern. And I'd say slightly more functional as well. We did a full review of a bunch of different Mopak bags, and to learn more about them, take a look at the description below to find a link to our full review. And finally, my third alternative recommendation is this guy, the Bellroy Classic Backpack. This is for you if you're like, okay, I don't mind investing a bit more in a backpack, but I don't want to spend like $300. But I still want some color and some heritage and some fun with my bags. And all those things is what Bellroy does best. They have so many color options, so many styles. The classic backpack is their classic. 20 liters, same size, different sort of take. And to learn more about it, simply watch this video right here. If you got any questions about any of these bags, just let me know in the comments below. My name is Aaron, this is Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.